Put them in camps and deport them. Why not?
Raw, unfiltered and on the rise.
Males first, I think.
Sky News goes inside Reform UK.
Sharia law, for instance, they're trying to bring that here.
Who's bringing that here?
The asylum seekers.
Unafraid to shock.
Vetting procedure that we put in place as a party is absolutely vigorous.
From pints to politics.
I find the idea of deportation camps just utterly repugnant.
This is the movement shaking up Scotland. Reform is a party on the rise, but until now in Scotland they've had zero power or influence. But is that about to change, and fast, with the Scottish elections in just a few months' time? But behind the scenes, who are the people inside this movement? Well, I've been trying for the best part of 10 months to get access inside a meeting with members. And finally, the moment is here. Now, the party doesn't like to publish where it has these gatherings, but they've given us details of a secret location in Glasgow, and we've just arrived. Behind this door, a bowling club is a campaign hub.
Thank you all for coming along to tonight's Glasgow branch meeting. We are delighted to see so many people turn up.
And we find a political movement that rarely lets the cameras in.
Thanks very much, thank you. Guys, do you want to have a chat with us? Is that all right?
In here, politics comes with a pint.
I'm Connor from Sky.
I'm Grant Calder.
I'm Niall.
First-time activists in a party polls suggest could overtake Scottish Labour and the Tories.
They're sick of the same old politics in Scotland, nothing seems to change. But for me, I'm more concerned about the social housing aspect of it from the native people. I mean, there's a lot of homeless Scots that aren't getting a bed or a homeless accommodation because to suit the migrants. Males first, I think.
And do you think that some people might have a problem with that kind of approach?
Obviously, I don't mind helping people out. You have to prioritise your own people first.
What do you say to the likes of John Swinney, who say people who attend meetings like this and are part of Reform are far right?
No, definitely not. Just right.
What about just here?
This former Labour politician quit amid claims of racism. Now she represents Reform.
When they arrive in the country and they were, fitting in with their culture, their values and learning our way of life, that would be more than welcome.
What do you mean by fitting in with our culture, though?
Well, instead of coming and trying to inflict their culture on other people here, like Sharia law, for instance, they're trying to bring that here. That's not something we celebrate.
Who's bringing that here?
The asylum seekers, some of the asylum seekers, the legal migrants.
They're trying to bring Sharia law?
Yes.
Where's that at?
Well, do you not have conversations in the street?
So the asylum seekers are trying to bring Sharia law to the streets of Glasgow?
Oh, absolutely. Yes, absolutely. You just have to take a walk through Glasgow city centre any given day. And I think probably the line of questioning that you have, if you're so shocked by this, you'd be even more shocked at what you find.
I'm just asking genuine questions because, if councillors and elected officials are going to make those statements, surely it needs to be corroborated and substantiated.
There is stacks of evidence online where these migrants are posting themselves, videos of them saying they're coming to the land of milk and honey, they're coming to take over.
Do you believe they're coming here to take over, in your words?
I don't quite know what I believe at this moment.
Police have told Sky News Sharia law is not being enforced. Language once on the margins, now edging into the mainstream. Once a Labour and Conservative candidate, Fatin, who fled Iraq 30 years ago, has now passed vetting, hoping to stand for this party.
Would you deport anyone?
For illegal immigration, yes. Yes. Put them in camps and deport them if they don't really, they shouldn't be here.
You want to set up deportation camps in the UK?
Well, why not? Other countries has done it. If they really illegal immigrants, yes.
Where would you set them up?
Well, that is really for the government to decide.
Well, no, you suggested it, so where would you set them up?
Yes, see, if it's coming from via France and whatever, it'll be in that side of the country.
So the deportation camps wouldn't be here in the UK? They'd be in France?
No, it will be in the UK because the boats are coming to us. The boats are coming.
So someone would arrive on a boat into the south of England and be put straight into a camp, even though they might be seeking asylum,
Well, they're all seeking asylum anyway.
which is their
When they
legal
arrive
right.
here. Well, that is another thing. Why they're here? Why?
Are you making this up as you go along?
Making what up?
Policies on the hoof? Deportation camps?
Not really.
Is that reform policy?
It's not a matter of its reform policy. It's a matter of what is required. The country is drained. Really, the country is drained.
Off script or not, these are the voices and potential candidates sniffing success.
My name's Paul Benny. I'm from Glasgow.
And how long have you been part of reform?
I've been with Reform just about a year now. Reform are the only party that are offering a cohesive approach for a better future.
Tell us what you really think then. That's the party line, but I mean,
That is a party line, but that's what I do think. Politics is bust in the country as a whole.
The polls are suggesting the SNP are going to win again.
There's nothing like a bit of gerrymandering to make sure the constituencies fit your constituency profile. So,
You think it's a fix?
oh, it's been a fix for donkey's years.
This is a party standing in every seat across Scotland and promising its procedures are more robust after past controversies.
It's looking good. Like we are not complacent. We are fighting for every single vote. The election's still 7 months away. We've risen very quickly. I'm very aware that could fall very quickly as well. So we are putting everything in it, as you've seen tonight with the meeting, and trying to get our activists enthusiastic.
And are you confident that the people you pick to stand next year will not let you down?
The vetting procedure that we put in place as a party is absolutely vigorous. I'm pretty confident that every candidate we will see standing for Reform UK will be top-notch candidates who will do the party proud.
There's maybe a sense from some that they're making policy up on the hoof. Is that a problem that you have to tackle?
It's a problem that we're working with now.
I put our findings from our time with Reform to the SNP leader and Scottish First Minister.
I'm very concerned to hear what you've shared with me. Sharia law is not taking over Scotland, and I find the idea of deportation camps just utterly repugnant.
You said that Nigel Farage has brought racism and hatred to Scotland. You risk alienating a huge chunk of Scotland by using that language, do you not?
I can only set out what I believe and what I feel.
People who support him then, are they also repulsive?
Well, I'm simply saying I find his politics repulsive.
But
People have got their choices to make. I think what you're saying to me, what you're sharing with me from the information you've garnered, reinforces my view that the politics of Nigel Farage are repulsive and Scotland should have nothing to do with it.
Right, it's the morning after the night before, and we've been doing a lot of thinking about what we were hearing and seeing at that event, and it has to be said the atmosphere was really upbeat. People were really keen to talk to us, and it felt like we were getting Reform Unfiltered. We were hearing the real views of members as part of that party. And why is that important? Well, polls are suggesting here in Scotland Nigel Farage's party could be on course to form the official opposition at the Scottish Parliament next year. But is that all talk, or is there a realistic chance of that happening? Well, there's one man who knows exactly what he's talking about when it comes to the polls and predictions. Let's go and have a chat with him.
Couldn't get first past the post seats because...
And he is Britain's leading polling guru, Professor Sir John Curtis.
It is remarkable that a party that in the British-wide polls was running at 6-7% in the autumn of 2023 is a serious competitor for becoming the principal opposition party at Holyrood. John Swinney, at the end of the day, is profiting from the fact that the Labour voters in Scotland, like Labour voters across the UK, are deeply unhappy, and that, together with the rise of Reform, is paving the way for John Swinney to remain First Minister.
From the margins to the mainstream, Reform is a movement demanding attention and getting it. 2026 in Scotland could be the most consequential in years.